I got back on the tennis court, played tennis for an hour, and the only thing that hurt was a little blister on my thumb from holding the racket tight. I hadn't done that in years. So that was my introduction to natural healing that worked for me. And so I was taking courses at adult holistic health courses, and the teacher, after teaching these courses, developing these courses and teaching them for 5 years, moved away. She said, "Joel, nobody knows this better than you. Why don't you teach them?" I said, "I'm not a teacher." I had a fear of public speaking. Just the thought of standing up in front of people was very frightening. So she continued to encourage me. Other students I had taken the courses with also, and I agreed to teach. Very nervously at the beginning, and today, just as in that first year of teaching, I discovered that it's the most important thing I do. Today, it is standing in front of you, sharing this information. There is nothing I do that's more important. So I thank you all for being here. I teach at Hillsborough Community College since '93, courses on holistic health care. I have flyers here. Holistic Health Care Choices, a 18-hour course which I teach, and that's a mentoring and coaching course. Another course is simply one class for 3 hours. It's my favorite class that I teach, and that's Health Secrets from the Earth, Herbology East and West. In that, I give my students a capsule of information that they can run with to continue study and hopefully make a life study of herbs, because herbs are food and herbs can be used therapeutically. And some doctors may tell you to be afraid of them, and I'm telling you that is as natural as you can be. There's some cautions if you're taking drugs and using herbs. There's some cautions about certain herbs and certain drugs, the interactions. But generally, if you're not taking drugs, herbs are perfectly safe for the most part. Hillsborough Community College is offering a massage therapy course. It's a 500-hour course, 6 months, to be certified and accredited in massage therapy. And that's a new program starting January of 2011. You can find all of this information and more out on the Hillsborough Community College website, hcccontinuinged.com. 65% of all hospital admissions are due to digestive distress. We have a digestive tract that is 35 feet long, and I want to get my pen to point with rather than my finger. And it comes in twists and turns, and most of the distance of that 35 feet is the width of your thumb. Here is a stretched out version of the digestive tract. The esophagus, the stomach up here, the duodenum, jejunum, small intestines, large intestines, an image of a woman with raised hands showing her height is about the height of the large intestine. This is what 65% of all emergency admissions to hospitals are due to digestive distress. We see articles about power up the immune system and similar subjects of building immunity. I give a talk, 6 Steps to Superimmunity. And the organs of the immune system are the thymus gland. Put your finger in the notch of your neck, and then 1 inch below the notch of your neck, the base of your throat, behind the hard breastbone is the thymus gland. It makes T killer cells. It's a major gland to help build your immune system and strengthen it and avoid colds and flus and a multiplicity of other diseases. You know, B cells and antibodies in our immune system fight pathogens and foreign invaders. Macrophages. The organs of the immune system are the liver, the kidney, the spleen, the skin, lymph nodes, bone marrow, and T cells produced in the bone, in the thymus gland. A very common thing that you hear today from medical doctors is the silent killer, inflammation. Inflammation occurs with substances in our environment that our body doesn't physiologically adapt to or identify as self or healthy and wholesome. It is our environment that, if we're not aware of the potholes on the road to health that I teach in 6 Steps to Superimmunity, we are exposing ourselves to many of them. And each time, it can be a subtle drink out of a cup, or it could be something we're exposed to in the air, in the water. A multiplicity of things that are sold in chain stores that are called food, I don't address as food. I don't think it's food. It's not healthy. It doesn't support the body's own immune system. And so, each time you're exposed to these environmental toxins, it's a hit on your immune system. You know, when you're 5 years old, a little hit on your immune system. 6 years old, 7 years old, 8, 10, 20, 30, and then the immune system says, sorry, Joel, there's no more spring left. I can't keep you well when you keep insulting me. So then you really have to pay attention, like I had to 22 years ago when I got picked by the cosmic 2x4. I had to be patient and allow nature to heal slowly. That's my perspective of holistic healthcare. There are many professionals, having hosted over 800 one-hour radio shows on the Hillsborough Community College Hawk radio station up to July of '06. I've invited local holistic health professionals to come to be on my show, as well as to be a guest in my speaker series, which finishes after Holistic Healthcare Choices ends, another 18-hour course. There's probably no one better in the community to go to for a referral in holistic healthcare. And I'm talking about medical doctors who integrate. They use the best of allopathic medicine, but they also use the best of natural healing. Just as you've seen on the news with the very popular doctor.